it up again.
There.
Okay. And now
the other one is preparing.
Okay. Mine says it's streaming live.
Oh.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start. Hi, friends. Ruth Anderson here with Enlightened World Network. I am here with Monserrat Melendez. She has Angels and Archangels. Today is a snapshot, and it's also a training opportunity for Monserrat. So we are here with you today to share with you about the new show the Monserrat is bringing and has brought already to Enlightened World Network. Monserrat, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. It's a pleasure being here.
It's great having you here. So do you also have Restream up?
Yes.
Okay. And so you can see, we would ask anybody who is online here to please send a message in the Facebook chat so Monserrat can have that experience of seeing the chat come up. And I'm going to send a chat message right now myself.
Yes, I see the chat is working.
Oh, did somebody say?
Yeah, I see. Hello. Hola, Isbeth. Buenas tardes.
Excellent. Okay.
So, okay, now we're getting comments in the chat.
Perfect.
Yay!
Those comments are coming in. Some of them are coming in off of your page, and some of them are coming in off of Enlightened World Network.
From Enlightened World Network. Oh, good. That's perfect. I'm going to be able to see both. Yes, because at the beginning, well, last time I couldn't see the ones from Enlightened World Network, and I feel bad because I know they were asking questions and I couldn't read them. And so I was using the phone because everybody knows I'm a phone fan. Now I'm using the computer, so now I think we could handle them more. In case that something happened, I have my backup, and then we could see the messages.
Okay, and Monserrat, what I would like you to do, I would like you to answer a couple of those chat messages, just so you can see how to do it and that it actually works.
Okay. Okay. There, they could see.
Okay, perfect. And maybe if those friends of yours could chat you back.
Chicas, por favor, si me pueden decir, si me ven bien, si me escuchan bien. Es más que nada como una pequeña práctica. Estamos viendo lo del chat. Yo sí las leo. Hola Norma, hola Giobis. Hola Monse. I'm saying hi to myself.
I got it. I heard it. Perfect. Good. So
yes, they're saying that they could hear us good.
Yay.
They could see us good. Everything's good.
Awesome. Okay. So let's talk about your show for just a minute. So tell us, you have done one show for us. You've also done shows with Lily Ortega on Angel Speakers, and we have loved having you here so much that we thought you should have your own show. So tell us on this new show what it is that you're going to be talking about.
On this new one, I think we're going to have to start talking again about our chakras. How do they get blocked? How can we clean our chakras one by one? So that way we could go through all of them, but little by little, because sometimes there's a few questions here and there. And how to express ourselves so we don't block our own chakras. I think that will be something really good for people to know. And also about the crystals. I'm a love fan for crystals. I really like them. And when I get the chance, I show them, and I'm not lying, but I have my tools right here. I'm like, please help me. So I have different crystals that I show them. The most common ones, so they could easily look for them in the stores or Amazon, or depending in what country, they could go and search for the names and how is the crystal going to help you. Like I told them, and the main thing is like just to receive the messages without a tool that will be my goal. Teach them how to just listen to them. But we're going little by little. So I teach them with the crystals. I teach them with the oracles or the cards, because they call them different names. I think that's what we're going to be doing for the next live. And little by little, as I see what are their questions or what they want to learn more, because I also took a class I think it was this past weekend or the weekend before, how to make our own incense. So now I know how to make them. And I think that's a really easy tool, because sometimes there's people that they don't have stores nearby or just a grocery store. So I think that'll be a really interesting class that we could give them so they could learn a little bit more, and that we don't really need like expensive things or I don't know. So they could see that the more natural stuff that we have is more the connection with everything, with earth, angels, archangels. And I was thinking about the message that I received from you, and I
Oh.
forgot her name.
For Sue Broom. So let me
Sue.
tell
Uh-huh.
you.
So I was gonna say Susie.
So Sue and I did a show earlier this morning, and it's called Messages from Your Loved Ones. And Monserrat asked for a message, and the message that we received for her was we the angels know she works hard. She carries a lot of responsibility for the work that she does, for caring for her family and for frankly caring for all of you all, and for wanting to be such a good conduit from the angelic realm. And the message was, don't forget to take care of you in all of this, and don't forget to find joy in your daily life. Don't work is in quotes, don't work so much that you also aren't just sitting back and enjoying your life some. So that was the message that we shared.
Yes. If you give me the chance, I'm gonna let them know what we're talking about, because I see that they're typing and they're gonna be like, "What did she say?"
Oh, yeah, please.
Um, Chicas, estamos hablando de que por la mañana Ruth y Sue, que es otra persona que trabaja en la Inner World Network, tienen un programa que se llama Mensajes de nuestros seres queridos. Yo pedí un mensaje, Ruth y Sue me dieron el mensaje, y los ángeles me dijeron que ellos saben que soy una persona que espiritualmente trabajo mucho, que trabajo tanto que se me está olvidando disfrutar también mi vida, porque también soy ser humano, aparte de ser un ser espiritual, y que tengo también que escuchar a mi cuerpo, tengo que escuchar también que él también me pide atención, que él también me pide como que me relaje un poquito más y no trabaje tanto, porque al final del día me estoy preocupando mucho o estoy tratando de ayudar tanto que se me olvida disfrutar mi vida, la vida como persona, que a veces me mandan aromas, olores, que sí los huelo, pero por estar pensando en ayudar o estar haciendo cosas relacionadas con el trabajo espiritual, no disfruto y no recibo los mensajes, ya sean de mis seres queridos, mi papá o algún ser querido. Lo huelo, pero como que lo dejo pasar, no lo disfruto. De eso es de lo que estamos hablando, que hay que disfrutar la vida, los momentos, y que no solamente tengo que ser muy responsable con la misión que tengo con los ángeles y los arcángeles, porque ellos saben que me lo tomo muy, muy en serio, que soy muy respetuosa con mi trabajo espiritual. I was telling them that the angels and the archangels, they know that I take my spiritual work as a responsibility, really serious. And every time that I do a live, I try to express myself and to make them understand that besides what other people think, that I'm doing something wrong or that is something bad, is something that I really enjoy, because for me, when I was a little girl, I know for a few kids or some kids is like Disneyland, your big dream, go meet Mickey. Well, for me, was like I could really hear somebody who's not physically here. Like I could see the spirits. I could make a connection with something really lovely, beautiful, and big. So for me, that was my Disneyland. So now that I learned little by little, and I know that at some point, and I was going to ask you um, the first time we were talking, if you allow me to talk about the meeting that we have at the beginning, the first meeting when we met, you asked me something really important. You asked me, we were talking about if I will take the chance to do the program with you. And I was really happy. And then you asked me, ask your angels and listen to them and see what they told you. And I told you yes, but at that time when you asked me that, I was like, wait, can't connect that fast. I mean, she could hear them right away. I need to close my eyes. Sometimes I need to meditate and then they'll talk to me. And I think during these 2 years that I've been on Facebook, you remind me of something that it was really hard for me to understand and to learn. I was meeting people on my way to create my group, the page, different, I call them teachers because they teach me something. Either if they think it was bad for me, I think it was really good because I learned. But I lost myself like in the middle because I was trying to be like somebody else. Like if they could hear it as fast as like you, that would be like instead of telling myself, oh, you know what, you do it on your own way. We are different. We're not all the same. We have our own different type of connections. I was stressing out because I was like, I can't do it like her. So I'll keep telling me, myself, and my near friends or my family, I can hear the angels. I'm like, I can't. And I'll keep asking them, when am I going to hear you? When are you going to talk to me? Where am I going to? And everybody will be like, hey, Monse, are you seriously saying that you can see them and you can talk to them when they're, you see them on your candles or sometimes in the water, you have the pictures of their faces right there. You can't see them. And I was like, no, I can't. And then I understand. I'm like, wait, am I really saying that I can when I when I have him in front of me? Like, and then you remind me all of that. I was like, at some point, I think I lose myself. I got confused. I lost the road that I was taking because I noticed some changes. And I think it's normal when we're trying to do a good job to sometimes we get confused or we get stressed because I take it seriously. I don't want people to think I'm lying or to think that I'm taking advantage of their situation to give them a message, even if it's from a beloved one or if it's from the angels or God, whoever wants to talk to me. At that point, it was hard because I was like, how can I explain it to them that I feel them, that I don't really actually maybe hear them with the voice, like
Yeah.
or normal voice. It's like in they talk to me through my mind. I don't know how to explain that. But I'm like, no, I'm different. And everybody's unique and everyone has their own unique way to communicate with them. That doesn't mean that you have to be like me or like somebody else. And that now that's what I'm teaching. Don't get stressed. Don't compare yourself with me or with somebody else because we have our own unique way to communicate with them. It doesn't mean that it has to be the same way.
Right. And do you know, Monserrat, there I started feeling them. Sometimes it was seeing them, sometimes it was hearing a couple words, and sometimes it was just knowing.
Mhm.
They're all very real ways of
Yes.
getting information. And and I have learned, like you, not to compare how I receive information to
Yes.
anybody else because we're all on our own path of learning. And Spirit shares with us what we're ready for and what how we're supposed to learn. And so thank you for sharing that with me. I had no idea that that made you uncomfortable, but I understand that because I have compared myself to other people at times,
Mhm.
and the angels reminded me, stop doing that.
Yes, because you know what? And sometimes it still happen. And I'm sorry, I didn't mean like you will make me uncomfortable. No, no, that's not what I mean.
I know.
But it reminds me like all the time that I was really suffering because of that. Because it was confusing. It was like at the same time I was blocking myself and I wasn't receiving what I really supposed to receive. At the end, I understand it because I see myself back the first months when I was starting, and it was totally different. I hear him singing
Mhm.
like really angelical voices, and I was like, wow, like really, like really, really. And then um I see them in my candles because I pray a lot, so I light a lot of candles. I like my candles because I feel like that's my connection with them. I feel like I'm turning on my light, my Wi-Fi, like I call it. I'm turning on my Wi-Fi with you guys. Um,
I know.
and, and then little by little, I see that I've been changing. Like it's not the same.
Mhm.
Before, I used to receive a lot of feathers. And when I see that they stop, I'll be asking them, why no more feathers? I don't deserve the feathers. And I picture my angel, like my angels, like all tired, like come on, Monse, really? Like, there you go again with the feathers.
Right.
And
It
then
changes.
mhm, it was like a process. It was a really strong process because it was hard for me. I was going on, like you said, I got on my pad again, and then I was going, 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 and then I met somebody, and then I was like, boom, again, confusing, comparing, and I'm like, really again? But I know that I wasn't learning my lesson. I was keep repeating the same path,
Yeah.
and I'm like, okay, no more. I learned, I understand now. I'm unique. I'm not gonna compare myself. And that was a reminder for me. When you tell me that, I was like, I grow. Because if I wouldn't learn, I would be doing the same like back on those months when I got all confused and all sad, and not sad, but maybe like it will really make me think like, really? Like I'm really listening, or do you really think I'm crazy? And then I was like, no, no, I am who I am. I get the messages the way they send me the messages. For a reason, maybe they stopped doing such a things like the feathers. Maybe now it's going to be something else.
That's right.
And I was telling my audience, when was it? It was last week on my last live. For last week, they talk to me usually when I go to sleep. That I actually don't sleep because even that I'm sleeping, it's hard to explain. But when I'm sleeping, I'm still working. Sometimes I go and I do healing, and I don't remember to who, but I remember going and then coming back.
Mhm.
And that day, I think it was on Thursday. Um, I was talking to them. I was falling asleep, and I was talking to them, and I was telling them that, like, why is it good that I changed, that I don't receive the feathers, that I don't hear you for this long, singing, or I don't smell that roses or the perfume. I love their perfume. It's beautiful. And I guess I fall asleep talking to them, and I remember that it was Michael, and um, and I think it was Jofio who was with him, and they have me like in this bubble that it was just switching colors, like from blue to yellow,
Yeah.
blue and yellow, and that. And I asked them, "What are you guys doing to me?" And they give me a specific word that I forgot because it's hard. I don't usually use the word, so that's why I keep forgetting the word. It was like they were not changing me. it was another word. I forgot the word.
Was the word transformation? Because that,
Something similar, but it was a different word. But I think it was something about transformation. Like, and I keep seeing myself like they were like standing me with the light, and I was dressed in white,
mhm,
standing up.
mhm.
I can't really remember their faces because sometimes it's blurry, but I remember their voices. And I was like really happy. And I'm like, what are you guys doing to me? I know what's next. Like, what am I going to do? Because I'm always asking them, what's the next step? Where do you want me to go? Where do you need me more? Or who needs me more? And lately, I've been doing more, my goodness, with the spirits.
Mhm.
I lost a friend a couple of weeks ago, so I've been helping his parents. He was young; he was 24. Oh, I think you saw the post that I put on the group that
Mm.
he passed away. So I've been helping his parents, and I asked them, where do you need me more? What is the next step? What do you want me to do? And they're always telling me, Monse, slow down. You always want to run. Slow down. I'm like, okay, I'll wait. I'll wait. Now, if you will allow me, let me tell them in Spanish because I see that they keep writing it to us.
Please.
Muchachas,
Sorry.
estoy platicando con Ruth sobre lo que ella me dijo la primera vez que nos conocimos, cuando estábamos hablando sobre el trabajo en el Line Work Network del programa. Ella me dio un mensaje o me preguntó que hablara yo con mis arcángeles o con mis ángeles para ver qué me decían ellos del programa. Eso es algo que yo siempre les he enseñado a ustedes y siempre les he dicho que no debemos compararnos con las demás personas. Cuando Ruth me dijo eso, yo me acordé de cuando empecé, que fue ya hace 2 años, que empecé y que me gustaba mucho compararme con otra gente, con las demás personas, de que porque ellos sí los hablan, sí los escuchan luego directamente, o porque ellos sí los miran, o porque yo lo hago diferente, o porque yo lo siento y ellos no. Entonces, con el tiempo van aprendiendo que no deben de compararse con las demás personas. A este tiempo y ahorita, como le digo a Ruth, antes me dejaban plumas, me dejaban escuchar sus voces, los podía ver o escuchar más fácilmente y ahorita la semana pasada me hicieron ellos, se los comenté que algo había pasado conmigo durante la noche, ellos me dijeron que me estaban renovando. Bueno, pues esa renovación quiere decir que van a hacer cambios diferentes, que tal vez no voy a ver las cosas como las miraba antes, pero eso no quiere decir que unos sean más que otros o que nosotros nos acomplejemos o nos obsesionemos con querer ser alguien que no somos o compararnos con alguien más, cuando cada quien tiene su manera de ver, de recibir sus mensajes y de hablar con los ángeles, particularmente porque somos únicos. Todos somos diferentes, no somos iguales, todos estamos aprendiendo, todos vamos a hablar con ellos de diferente manera, pero al final del día todos vamos a poder hablar con nuestros ángeles y nuestros arcángeles. Eso es lo que yo le estaba comentando a Ruth, de que cómo ha cambiado mi vida de hace 2 años ahora para, para poder comunicarme con nuestros ángeles. Yeah,
Okay.
so I told them.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm sorry I'm not bilingual.
No, no, it's okay.
So, Monsuri, I want you to know that everything you're describing that you have gone through, I have gone through. And they do work with us in our dreams.
Mm-hmm.
That's really common. And we are able to have two-way conversations with the angels. And I'm just so excited for you that that's what you're experiencing. We are all on our own separate path of learning, and they will switch out your guide, and they will change how they give you validation. And it's all part of learning. I remember I was working with Archangel Raphael. And I
Mhm.
worked with him for probably a year. And I loved Archangel Raphael. And I remember a day that they switched out Archangel Michael. And I said, but
Yes,
I want Archangel Raphael. And they said, well, no, you're working with Archangel
with
Michael
Michael.
now. I said, okay, fine. So worked with him for a while, and then about 6 months later, switched back out to Archangel Raphael. And I have learned that it's okay that they switch out who's guiding me at different times because they want to teach me different things.
Different. Mhm.
So it's 100% normal.
Yes, and like you said, it's true. Well, the one who I said that he pushed me to do everything that I do on Facebook, it was Michael, Archangel Michael.
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't, the story is funny because I was following somebody on a group and somebody asked a question, so I answered what I thought it was the correct question. So the lady from the group, the owner of the group, she texts me in private and she's like, you know what? If you want to give your answers, you should make your own group. But she was mad because I answered a question. So I was like, you know what? I'm sorry. I didn't want to offend you. I was just like being kind and polite answering a question. I don't see nothing wrong about that. I'm like, thank you very much. So she kicked me out of the group. She blocked me. And the next day, Michael, Archangel Michael, do your own group.
Yep.
Do your own group. But why do I need a group? Do your own group. I'm like, okay, I'll listen and I'll do the group. So I opened the group. That's why it was the anniversary, like on last week. I opened the group on a Wednesday, Gabriel, on July 8th. I opened the group and right away I see that I have a lot of members. And I'm like, okay, I have a lot of people. And now what? What am I going to do with the people? And then he told me, make a page, make your own page. I'm like, okay. So I make the profile, the page, the group. I'm like, okay, now what am I going to do with the page and the group? And I start just giving messages, like the message that I receive. And actually, I start with Raphael too, healing. Doing Thursdays, my Thursdays was I do a little prayer and I light the green candle. I do a little prayer and ask for the health of everybody, like not only two, three people, like for everybody, even the people that I don't even know, for the children, for seniors, for people who were alone. So I start doing that. And I'm like, okay. And then, like I told you, I feel like I lost my path because I met people and then I stop and then I get confused. And then they try to take me to another way. And then finally when I open my eyes, I'm like, what am I doing here? Like I'm not here to make money. Because a lot of people they think because we have these beautiful gifts that everybody has. Like I told everybody could do it, not only us. Everybody could do it. They try to take advantage of the people who were suffering or stress or worry for a situation, and they will try to make money. Like I'll charge you $300 for to give you two messages. And I was like, no, that's not what I want to do.
Yeah.
I don't want people to know me because I charge a lot and because I'm making money when you're suffering. I'm like, no, that's not me. So I clean my pad and then I start doing what I think is right, helping people. My first full year, I didn't charge at all, nothing. I was just giving without expecting something in exchange. I did it because I wanted to do it. And the smiles and the happiness when they say, thank you, you really helped me. Oh my God, that was my payment. I was happy with that. And then until the angels told me, okay, now you have to tell the people that they need to value your work. So we're gonna give you the prices. You're not gonna put your prices. Oh no, we're gonna give them to you. I'm like, yes, I'll
Right.
follow. I follow whatever you guys tell me. I will do it because I know I'm doing the right thing, and I know that at the end of my path, I will get what I deserve. You guys know what are my needs. You guys know that I have 4 beautiful kids, and you know what I need. So I'll do it. And I think that's when they say that I'm really worried about people. It's true. I really sometimes, I realized earlier when you give me the message, you and Sue, I was telling my daughters because we were in the kitchen, and I was like, it's true. Yesterday it's been hard times for us. And yesterday, I think after maybe 2 years, I think it was like around 2 years, we went to eat to a restaurant. All of us. We are 6 of us. So my 4 kids, my husband, and me. So we went out to eat, and we have fun, and we were happy. We went earlier to my son's game. We were at the park. I got a feather, and we really enjoy it. And I was asking my husband when we were eating. I'm sorry, I'm a crybaby. I was asking my husband, I'm like, are you happy? Like, look the family we have built. Oh my God. Sorry.
You're okay.
Um, it's been hard, but I will do it again. Everything. Like my kids for me are everything. Even though the first 2 ones are not mine, but they are, like, they're everything. So we were having fun, and that's why when you told me in the morning, you need to enjoy. I'm like, it's true. Because I wake up and I start worrying, okay, I need to clean. I need to do this. I need to take care of the little one. I need to take care of the other ones, the food. I have to work at this time. I have to organize my day so I won't be late. And you're teaching me everything that I need to do to get here and talk to them. So I'm like, no, I have to do it right. Um, I don't want to disappoint you. You're giving me a chance to grow that I really appreciate. I'm a person that really is like really thankful with the people who help me. And they know I'm really honest. I try to be the most honest person so they could really know me and see who I am. I talk to them about my life, not to be a victim, because victimism is not spiritual. That's what Mike always told. That's not good. You can be a victim. So I told them and I explained it to them. I told you guys or talked to you guys about my life, my experiences, so you don't make the same, not mistakes, because they're not mistakes,
Right.
but for you not to go through the same path, and you learn that it's hard. Yes, it's hard, but we're here to be happy, not to suffer, not to be sad. And they know I'm a crybaby. I always cry for everything, but I will do it again. Everything. Like, since I remember, I will repeat the same steps, the same situations, even though it was hard. But I will do it again just to show or teach the people that we could do it. Like, happiness, it is true, is not easy, but we could get there. And money is not everything in this life, or work, or any other thing that is. It's not your smile, it's not your good moments with your family. Like, I was really happy yesterday, and then when you told me, I was like, oops. I'm like, okay, I learned. I'll start reorganizing again.
Well, I think they were just saying they wanted you to be more gentle with yourself.
Yes,
Love yourself a little bit more.
yes, I'm gonna start doing that too.
Well,
Now, let me tell them. Let me cry again.
Monserrat, you can't disappoint me because I'm not sitting here in a place of judgment. Enlightened World Network is about giving people a safe place to grow. and have those spiritual experiences and transform.
Mhm.
And we do that out loud, and people watch us go through those experiences. That's what Enlightened World Network is about.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think I make other I need to you guys because you are the correct people that I need to be with. Like everything before, it was just like a training for me to get here strong and to believe more in myself, nothing to make me bad like before. That if every little comment or if they will say something, they will really hurt me. And then I'll be like, should I continue or not? Should I continue? Now it's different. Now I see it like, okay, is their time, their process. I have nothing to do with it. I do what I like. I do what I really, really, really like and love. So I have to keep going. I send them blessings. I try to explain to them what we do. But at the end, now I know that I'm not responsible for their actions or their reactions. That was something really important for me.
Right, right. The most important thing to me is that everybody who is a host and has a show on Enlightened World Network is following their divine guidance and connecting in with their guides and their creator. To me, that's the most important thing. So I'm so glad that you are here with us and sharing your path of working with the angels with us. And it doesn't mean we have all the answers, because we don't.
Mhm.
We are all here learning. I'm here
Learning.
learning too.
Mhm.
And so I stumble at times, and I will get on and not have the answers, but that's life. And when we can see each other learning, it gives us permission to learn.
Yes. Mhm.
So I'm just so glad you're here. And I see beautiful friends of yours that are on.
Yes.
And I'm so
That's all my audience. Yes. They're actually asking us, Ruth, and this is, I think, the third time. I think Thomas asked you to, or he was going to ask you, because I think they're asking him too, how they start following more the programs on the network because they like it. They were asking if there was a way for us to have like subtitles while we're speaking in English and Spanish. Because I see that there's a comment right now again asking the exact same thing, that if there's a way that we could put the subtitles when we're speaking English and Spanish so they could learn or they could like
yeah.
go
I
through
don't
it,
I don't know, Monsri, if we can do that live. I think there's a way for us to go back into a recording,
like edit the video. Okay.
edit, so it would be afterwards. I
Okay.
don't know how we can do it live, but
Yeah,
we
I
can
know.
do
They
that.
asked that last time too, so I'm gonna have to ask to see if there's somebody somewhere that they could help us with that.
Yeah.
Um, Chicas, te estaba preguntando a Ruth lo que dijo Nani Caos, de que si podemos poner la traducción en subtítulos. Es algo que están viendo porque creemos que se puede, pero cuando ya terminó el programa live, o sea, como si fuera la repetición o en el video que se queda grabado, creo que ahí sí lo podemos editar y poner los subtítulos en español. Pero cuando está live, creo que no se puede. Vamos a preguntar, o si hay alguien también en la audiencia que nos puede ayudar con eso, si saben, si nos pueden decir, ya sea a mí o a Ruth, ahí está el link abajo. Lo que yo le estaba comentando a Ruth es de que del mensaje que ella me dio, que sí me quedó muy grabado, de que hay que disfrutar nuestra vida. Yo le decía que ayer, cuando les compartí las fotos de lo que estábamos haciendo con mis hijos y con mi esposo que salimos a comer, que tenemos ya mucho tiempo que no estábamos juntos así y que tuvimos un día muy bonito, que hay que disfrutar las cosas y la vida que tenemos ahorita. Y como saben que soy bien chillona, pues ya saben que me puse a llorar, pero de eso es de lo que estábamos hablando. Vamos a tratar de ver lo de la traducción y vamos a ver si lo podemos hacer para más tarde, para que puedan ver otra vez el video y lo puedan ver con subtítulos en español. Yeah, I explained it briefly because I'm taking the time.
Right. Monserrat, can you please tell your viewers that it is our intention to have more Spanish shows? We're
Dice
so glad
Ruth,
you're here.
dice Ruth que la intención de la network, de Enlight Network, es también tener más opciones en español para que también toda la audiencia que hay en español puedan ver los diferentes programas que tienen, y llegar a todas las personas latinas para que puedan seguir aprendiendo o seguir viendo los programas de aquí de Enlight Network. Es algo en lo que estamos trabajando.
Excellent. Thank you so much. So, we do need to close up for today, but we are going to be here every day this week, Tuesday through Friday. And this is just a snapshot on what the angels and archangels show with Montsuri might look like. So, thank you so much for being here. Montsuri, would you please tell your viewers that we're going to be here every day this week?
Yes. Ruth está diciendo que vamos a estar aquí toda la semana, vamos a estar haciendo como mini mensajitos de Los Ángeles. Vamos a estar hablando de Los Ángeles toda esta semana, lo que resta de la semana, porque también necesito yo practicar cómo entrar, cómo verlos, cómo leerlos. Ella va a estar conmigo toda la semana. El día de mañana va a ser un horario diferente, creo que es una hora más tarde, pero toda la semana hasta el viernes vamos a estar aquí las dos dando mensajes de Los Ángeles.
Great. And so we will see friends tomorrow. And Montsuri, what time are we on tomorrow?
Tomorrow, I think we are 1 hour later. I think we're at 3. That will be your 6. If I'm not wrong.
We're, we're on we're on at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern time.
Okay.
Yes. All right.
So, mañana vamos a estar a las 6 de la tarde, hora del este, y mi hora serían las 3 de la tarde. Nos vamos a ver mañana. Aquí esperamos verlos a todos.
Excellent. And we look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. Montsuri, thank you so much. And friends, thank you for being here. And now, Montsuri, you can say goodbye and then figure out how to turn this off.
That'll be interesting. Muchas gracias a todos. Thank you very much for everybody for being here. Well, I really appreciate you guys being here. Muchachas, muchas gracias y nos vemos el día de mañana. Now,
you can either go up to the top where it says live on custom live streaming service.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Bye.